Hello, I'm Scott Dudek. I'm sitting here this evening looking at a sample ballot. Andrea Lafontaine, Jennifer Haase, Scott Dudek. Yes, that's me. As a libertarian candidate. That's right, a libertarian candidate. A third party, yes. Now, as I sit here also and I look at the junk mail I've received. Jennifer Haase, approximately $15,000 to mail that. Jennifer Haase, approximately $40,000 to mail that one. The Republican Party, approximately probably $10,000 to mail that one. Another 15. Another probably 20. Probably another 8 or 10. People, that's thousands of dollars of junk mail I have received as a candidate. When you mail those to an entire district, it gets very costly, not only for the printing, but also for the postage. That is money that they have wasted before they've even been elected. Then they go to Lansing and do it. Here's another prime example of wasteful. Now we've got a conservative candidate, and she can explain it best. This is Andrea Lafontaine.
The tax credits that Michigan gives selected companies. Right now we give a good deal of money to the film industry to bring film production to the state. It's created a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement in the state. Do you feel it's something Michigan should keep doing? Is it something we can still afford?
You know, I understand. I think it's going to take a lot more than film credits to get Michigan back on track. It was a great idea, but I think it needs to be investigated a little more into the films that are being produced here and make sure they're not representing our state in a negative way. And it's going to take more than film credits to get Michigan back on track. It was a great idea, and it still is, but we need to.
You heard it from the words of her own mouth. It was a great idea. The film credits. Tax incentives given to the film industry. Even Democrats have come out and said this was a bad plan and a bad idea from the start. It has cost Michigan money and it has cost Michigan jobs. This is a prime example. She calls herself a conservative candidate. How is that conservative? I'm sorry. That is government picking winners and losers. If you have an auto body business, you didn't get a tax incentive. But the film and movie credit industry, they did. They got the credit. And you know why? Because they brought in a few jobs. But it didn't. It actually cost us jobs. There was more people employed in the film industry in Michigan before the tax incentive. There's many numbers that support these facts. And even the Democrats themselves within the party are against the film credit industry getting a tax incentive. What? This is an insanity. And people, this is a prime example also of her showing how she will lead us. She tells us one thing and does another. She says she's conservative. Right there is a statement that's surely not conservative. I'm a libertarian candidate. Libertarian candidate for District 32. Please allow yourselves to acknowledge me and at least listen to my views and take respect for what is happening around us. People, we're getting buffaloed. And the two major parties are buffaloing us. They're telling us one thing, yet going to Lansing and doing another. And they're doing that with campaign money even. They take money from the big unions and big companies, and they don't represent us. That's why I'm doing this with my own campaign funds. I'm doing this video here tonight on YouTube in my home office. We also use it for storage. It's an extra room in our home. I'm doing things cheaply and effectively to communicate my message. I'm not a rich man. I'm not spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on my campaign. I can tell you that. I just want a fair shot. Please consider me for your vote.